Nothing beats the hobo life, stabbing folks with my hobo knife.
What's shaking?
Wedding.
Is Jack in?
Yeah, he's in a conference with Gwen right now, but go on in, Dawn.
All right. Oh, hey Jack. Francine told me to come in.
What a nice surprise, hi Tom.
Hey Gwen, how you been? Tom, Jack, good to see you. Good to see you. Are you guys busy? I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
No, I was just headed on my way out to do some shopping. How are things over at the paper?
They're good, actually. I'm headed downtown to work on a story. I was actually hoping to talk to Jack about it.
Well, I'll let you two boys catch up. But we really must have you over to dinner to Jack sometime soon.
That'd be great. I love a home-cooked meal.
I really think you should settle down with a nice young girl. Cute face like that, I could set you up with a real sweetheart.
Appreciate you saying that.
Bye, sweetheart.
Bye, Gwen.
Bye, Tom.
Hi, Gwen.
Have a seat, Tom. Make yourself comfortable.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
So what's the story you're working on?
I've been tracking down a story about corruption on the city council. I have a tip that a certain member has been on the take. He's been exchanging votes and contracts for bribes. My source tells me that all the handoffs have been happening down on that mission on River Road.
Yeah, I know the place. St. Patrick's, right?
That's the one. I'm heading down there tonight, see if I can find anything shady.
Well, that's kind of a seedy area. If you're going to be down there alone, why don't you just check in with Francine every couple hours to make sure you're okay? You know, I really hear it from her. If I'm on a stakeout and don't check in, I'd be in serious hot water if anything happened to you.
I certainly will. I would not want Francine angry at me either. Oh, by the way, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Hey, you boss. You had a call on that case you're working on. You want us to take a message?
I better be off. Thanks for the talk.
What were you going to ask me?
Nothing important. I'll catch up with you later, Jack. Good seeing you.
All right, Francine, put him through.
Okay, you're the boss, applesauce.
Hello, Esther. How are you today?
Hey,
diddle diddle, have you seen my kitty? Edgar, he says you're very pretty and that you smell like lilacs.
Oh, thank you, Edgar. You're looking very dapper yourself. Esther, you have a beautiful and charming cat.
The king is in his counting house, counting all his monkeys.
Well, you have a wonderful day, Esther. And you too, Edgar.
Hey! Let go of her! Take care of the girl, I'll take care of him.
Oh, Edgar, will it go to... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Get out of here, kid. You're gonna get hurt. Get out of here. Get this bum in the car.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Edgar, what are we going to do? We must get help. The princess and the knight, they've been taken by the giant. The princess and the knight, they've been taken by the giant.
I'll be in the back with the bread.
The princess and the knight were taken by the giant. The dish, she ran away with the spoon. The princess and the knight were taken by the giant. But Grandma, what big eyes you have.
Mrs. McGillicuddy, Mr. Paxton has gotten his head stuck in the banister again.
Oh, that's nice, dear. Hey, are you okay?
I've been better, but I'm okay. Are you okay, Miss?
Vandenberg, Grace Vandenberg.
My name is Tom. It's a pleasure to meet you, Grace. I'd stand up, but I'm a bit tied up at the moment.
This place scares me. Where do you think we are?
I don't know, but I think we're about to find out.
Hi, princess.
Who are you? What do you want with us?
The more appropriate question is, what do I want with her? How are you, Gracie?
How do you know my name?
Your father and I go way back. You could say I'm a friend of the family.
Why are you doing this?
Well, your father took me away from my family. He locked me in the joint when my family needed me most. I had a little girl who had a smile that could warm the world. And while I was rotting in the stir, she and my mother took a fall down them stairs and died. Your father took me away from my family.
Hey, stop yelling at her! She...
You need to learn to keep your mouth shut and keep your nose out of the places that don't belong.
Big tough guy, huh? Kidnapping a young woman. Why don't you untie me, you coward?
You ain't too bright, are you, kid?
No! Stop it! Stop it! Leave him alone!
I see. You look like Princess has a little soft spot for her prince. Maybe you'd be worth keeping around for a while. But I am getting tired of all the conversation.
Don't you dare lay a hand on her, you snake!
Damn it!
I got one for you too, kid.
You son of a...
You ain't gonna learn, are you, kid? Don't worry, sweetheart. Loverboy's just taking a little nap. If you don't cooperate, it's gonna be permanent. Capiche? Hey, did you take care of that thing?
The note has been delivered. I left it right on the front door.
Good.
Hiya, doll. Oh, now, is that any way to act, Peaches? We're gonna be friends for a while, so lighten up.
Hey, leave the broad alone. Come on, we got plans to discuss.
It's me. We need to meet. I have some amazing news. See you soon.
What's this amazing news?
Grace has been kidnapped. How fortunate.
Fortunate? Is she okay?
Who cares? We're never going to see her again. And we have to take advantage of this golden goose that's just landed in our laps.
What do you mean?
No one else has seen the note. So we are going to retype it and change the drop location. Arthur is going to pay a fortune for Grace's safe return.
But when the kidnappers don't get their money...
Then they take care of Grace for us. And I get the entire estate when Arthur takes his dirt nap.
That's genius, doll. We'll be rolling in the lettuce.
You know it, baby.
So, how much was the ransom note?
500,000. And I think that's a perfectly acceptable amount.
Welcome to Easy Street.
Now, where should we move the drop location to? It needs to be somewhere secluded, but not so much that it draws suspicion.
What about that construction site on Observatory Avenue? It's deserted on the weekends, but it's just close enough to town to blend in.
Sounds like a great place. And besides, that way, if anyone approaches you, you have the perfect alibi. You were there doing some landscaping.
That's genius, doll. That'll work perfectly.
Hello. Arthur, is that you? What's going on? All right. Arthur. Slow down. Tell me what happened. Okay. Meet me at my office in 15 minutes. All right? Art, it's good to see you again. Sorry it had to be under these circumstances.
It's great to see you too, Jack. It's been a while, I guess. Well, since your father's funeral. Well, he was a wonderful man, and one of the best. Oh, by the way, this is my wife, Veronica.
Good evening. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Vandenberg.
Nice to meet you too, Jack. Please call me Veronica. I feel like I know you after all Arthur's told me about knowing your father and you since you were born.
Well, how are you two holding up? Please, have a seat.
Well, I'll tell you, Jack. I would love to get my hands on the monsters who did this way. Honestly, my main goal right now is just to get Gracie back. whatever the cost. Now, I'm going by the bank tomorrow morning to pick up the ransom money. They scheduled the exchange 2 days from now. I thought I'd get you on the case, just see maybe if you could track her down before then. But honestly, I just want to get her back safely. The money's not important.
These people are animals. Who would do this to Gracie? She's such a beautiful young woman.
That's what I'm going to find out. Art, can I see the note?
Yeah, I've got it right here.
There you go.
Oh, they left it on the front porch. Veronica found it when she came home yesterday. I was out of town on business. And I got home really late, so I didn't get back till then. And, well, by the way, I got a picture of her. That was taken about a year ago at Veronica's and my wedding.
Well, she's grown into a lovely young woman. Tell me, do you know where and when she was last seen?
Well, she works at a soup kitchen down in the Mission District, and well, I guess neither Veronica nor I have seen her since then. She was there the other night, I guess evening before last.
We just assumed that she came home late and left early in the morning, as she tends to do from time to time. Oh, I feel like somehow I'm responsible.
No, Mrs. Veronica. It's not your fault. You couldn't have known.
Calm down, honey. Look, Jack's the best. He's practically family. If anybody can track her down, it's this guy. He's part bloodhound.
One thing that will help, when you get home, try to put together a list of any potential enemies she might have had. For now, the most important thing is for you two to get home and try and get some rest. I'll go down to the Mission first thing in the morning, see what I can find out.
You're so kind, Jack.
Good night, Jack. Thank you so much, and thanks for coming out late at night like this.
My pleasure, Art. I'll stop by in the morning after I go to the Mission and get that list for you.
Thanks.
I'm gonna head down to Kelsey's, grab us some more beers.
Okay, boss.
Do me a favor. Keep an eye on Romeo and Juliet, all right?
Peaches. I see you're starting to come around. You know, I think we could have a real good time if you just lighten up.
How's it feel to be on the other end of the gun?
I don't know, kid. Why don't you tell me? Yeah, try hanging on to this time.
I've had it with you. Say your prayers, Romeo.
Whoa, 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 not yet. Not yet. He's still leverage for the broad.
What? Boss, let me ice this joker.
I said not yet. But he can take another nap, if you know what I mean.
Nighty night, Romeo.
And tie him up real good this time. Make sure he can't get free.
Oh, don't worry, boss. He ain't going nowhere.
Please excuse my tardiness. I was just discussing some plans I had for landscaping with the gardener.
There was one on the list who was recently released. Now, the case was years ago, but as I thought about it, it was a particularly ugly case. And he was especially angry with me when I sentenced him.
I'll take a look into it.
Excuse me, Mr. and Mrs. Vandenberg, but I was just checking in, wondering if there's anything else I needed to do before I leave.
Can you think of anything, dear?
I can't think of any other jobs that need to be done right now.
Well, thanks, Rex. I think we're good for now.
Okay, have a nice day.
I'm Mrs. McGillicuddy. I work here at the mission. And you are?
Valiant. Jack Valiant.
Oh, Mr. Valiant. Well, how can I help you?
Do you know this woman?
Why, yes. This is Grace Vandenberg. She volunteers here at the mission. Oh, she's so sweet. Is she in some sort of trouble?
I'm afraid she was abducted 2 days ago right outside this mission. I was hoping you might be able to tell me anything you might know about it.
Oh, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Who would do such a horrible thing? Oh, Grace is as sweet as the day is long.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to find out.
All you the king. Mr. Valiant, this is Esther. She's one of our regular visitors.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Esther. How do you do?
Are you the king?
I don't think so. How do you ask?
Well, I thought you were here for the princess.
Princess.
Yes, the princess and the knight were taken by the giant.
Princess and the Knight. Esther, do you mean Grace?
Yes, yes, the princess. The princess and the knight were taken by the giant. Oh, Mr. Valiant. Esther was trying to tell me this the other day, but I thought it was one of her fantasies. Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't understand.
Calm down, Mrs. McGillicuddy. You couldn't have known. Esther, who are the knight and the giant?
The princess and the knight were taken by the giant.
Esther, did the knight drop that?
Yes, yes, the princess and the knight were taken by the giant.
After a lengthy discussion about how she was widowed by her husband after he lost their life savings investing in Polish war bonds, I convinced her to take me to where she found Tom's camera.
Is this where you found the camera, Esther?
Yes, yes, this is where the knight dropped it when he battled the giant.
Tom must have seen Grace being kidnapped and jumped in to help. Who's the giant? Esther, what did the giant look like?
He was big and scary, and there were two shorter giants with him. And they took the knight and the princess away.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your help, Esther.
My pleasure, Your Highness.
I told you, Mabel. He's stepping out on us.
Francine.
I'm told of it. He's never home.
Francine.
Can you hang on for a second, Mabel? Boss is about to blow a gasket or something. What?
If you could quit your busy hen squawking for a few minutes, I need you to do some actual work.
Okay, boss. Okay. Gotta go, Mabel. Talk to you later. What can I do for you, boss?
I need you to run down the names on this list and get addresses for them. One in particular, Ralph Haskell. He just got sprung not that long ago, so call the prison, see if they have a recent address for him.
Okay, boss. You got it.
I'm heading out. I'm gonna go check out the ransom drop site, see what I can find. I'll check back in a few hours.
I'll be here. Okay, Mabel, I'm back. He's gone now. Valiant Instigations, how may I help you? Sure, Sure, boss. I just got off the phone with Geraldine down at the jail, and she gave me some addresses. Well, the first one is a flop house down on Marwood Street. It's 1526 Marwood, apartment 42. And the next one they had is 9532 Wilkins Avenue, apartment 35. Oh, boss, Geraldine also mentioned they had an address for his mother's as a possible. Her house is at 6219 Billingsley Drive. Oh, and boss, be careful.
Inside the door. Whoever it is, get rid of him. Okay, boss.
Hey, lover boy. You might want to knock it off. If you know what's good for her. You wouldn't want your sweetheart to get hurt, would you? That's better.
Hello, can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for Rose Haskell. Is she home?
She don't live here no more. I'm renting the place from her. Now, what did you want with her?
Oh, nothing. I was just following up on an order she made for some encyclopedias. I'm sorry to have bothered you. Say, you wouldn't be interested in buying a set, would you?
No, thanks. Now scram.
Had to ask.
So who was it?
It's just some joker selling encyclopedias. Not give him the brush off.
Good. We don't need no traffic around here so close to the drop. Speaking of the drop, why don't you head down to Hawthorne Park and scope it out? See any coppers down there? Beat it right back here.
Okay, boss. Hands up, Joker. Come on. Come on.
So you changed your mind about the encyclopedias?
You change your mind about having a bullet in your head? No!
Alright, sweetheart, it looks like it's time for you and me to take a ride down the park and get my money. And as for you, I think your time with us is over. Oh no. You're gonna have a front row seat for this, Gracie. Look at him. I'm gonna enjoy this, kid.
Gracie, you all right?
Yes, thank God you got here in time.
You all right, Chief? I'm bruised up, but I'll live. What took you so long?
You're okay.
Are you okay? Come on, we need to get out of here before that other coon wakes up. Okay. That creep say where he was going?
It said something about the Hawthorne Park.
Hawthorne Park? Are you sure that's what he said?
Yeah.
He said he was going to take me there for insurance. Why?
The note that your father got told him to bring the ransom money to the construction site on Observatory. That's nowhere near the park. Look. This is the note that Veronica found on the door of your house.
What's wrong?
This note is odd. If I didn't know any better, I'd say it had been written on my typewriter at home.
Why do you say that?
Look, the V in Observatory is dropped. My typewriter does the same thing.
I think I see it now.
See what?
Come on, let's go. All right, you two make yourselves comfortable. I'm gonna call your dad and tell him to get down here. Arthur, it's Jack. Are you alone? Okay, good. Grace is here and she's safe. Yeah, okay. Now I need you to come down to my office alone. I have some details about the case that I need to share with you in private. All right, I'll see you soon.
Grace! Oh. Are you okay?
Yes, I am, Daddy, thanks to Jack and Tom.
Tom. Thank you, Tom. Jack, thanks so much. Gracie.
Arthur, we have something we need to discuss.
What is it, Jack?
I hate to be the bearer of more bad news, but I'm pretty sure Veronica's having an affair with Rex. If I had to guess, I'd say they thought this was a good way to get some quick money and skip town.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised about the affair. I can't believe that you would endanger Gracie this way.
Well, I have an idea. We can test my suspicions, but I'm going to need you to play along. It's going to take some serious self-control. You can't let her know that we're onto her.
Well, that's not going to be easy. But I'll do it. If she put Gracie in harm's way, God help her.
I'm serious, Arthur. She cannot know that we're onto her, or this whole plan will blow up in our faces.
Whatever you say, Jack.
All right. I'll fill you in on the way to the car.
Great. Tom, thanks again for everything you've done.
Grace, I need you to stay here for the time being. Tom, keep an eye on her.
Gotcha.
Okay, Jack. Daddy, please be careful. Jack, do you have any bandages and alcohol? I'm going to try to clean Tom up.
Check Francine's desk. It's like a regular Woolworth's in there. All right.
Tom, lean back so I can clean you up.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, let's take care of you. You got pretty banged up.
It stings a bit, but thank you, Grace.
not go to the ransom drop alone.
Damn it, Jack, I can't risk any harm to Grace.
Veronica, will you talk some sense into him? We need to involve the police. He shouldn't go alone.
I hear what you're saying, Jack, but I have to go with my husband's wishes on this. The risk to Grace is just too strong.
Seriously, Jack, I don't want any involvement at all from you or from the police. Now, I mean it.
Fine. Against my better judgment, we'll go with your wishes on this, but it's a mistake.
Put it down, Rex. Hey, freeze! What the hell is going on?
The jig is up.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just found this while I was clearing the site. I was gonna turn it into the police.
Breath. We know that you and Veronica were involved in Grace's kidnapping.
You're out of your mind. I'm innocent.
Yeah, lover boy. We'll hear it down at the station.
After being interrogated by the police, Rex tells them everything in order to beat a federal kidnapping rap. He admits that they didn't actually kidnap Grace, but hijacked the ransom note from the original kidnappers. He tells them he's supposed to meet Veronica at the train station, and they'd be heading to Mexico with the money. Since Rex may be a little busy, I'll keep his appointment for him.
Hi, honey. Jack! You startled me. What are you doing here?
Well, Veronica, I think you know exactly why I'm here.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
Save it for the judge. We know you were meeting Rex to take the ransom money and run. He sang like a canary down at the station. You make me sick, lady. Risking an innocent young girl's life just to get some cash.
Take her away. Hey, Veronica, come out.
Well, I can't possibly repay you for returning my sweet Gracie to me safely. However, I hope this can at least make a start.
Arthur, that's not necessary. You know, I think of you two as family. I'm just glad she's okay. And with Veronica and Rex on their way to the joint, you'll both be safe now. Just no more trips to Vegas for a while.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about that anytime soon.
Tom, Gwen wanted to know if you could join us for dinner tonight. She's making a pot roast.
Oh, sure. Would Gwen mind if I brought a date?